This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. And welcome to my review of my favorite episode of SpongeBob, being Graveyard Shift. This is my favorite episode because it's one that I've watched basically all my life, and it's just such a fun, ridiculous episode. It has such an incredible story, and throughout it I always have so much fun watching it. And since the Hashling Slasher always shows up on Tuesday nights, that's the perfect day to release this, especially since Halloween is just 2 days away, so let's go straight into it. And I love this episode, as I said. Not a bad moment of it. From the ridiculous, like Patrick waking up at 3 a.m. to eating a Krabby Patty and the walls always oozing green slime, to just some of the most fun, crazy moments with Squidward and completely terrifying SpongeBob with the tale of the hash-slinging slasher. I love every second of this episode. It starts off incredible with them getting stuck on a night shift where Mr. Krabs, out of pure greed, decides to open the Krusty Krab all night. And, of course, you have the question, who wants a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning? And as I mentioned earlier, Patrick would like that, and he could get a fresh one now since it's open all day. And just as a side note, the Krabby Patty collab at Wendy's is a very disappointing thing. They don't even have like any special wrapping like they do in like the promotional images. And that just made me think of it. But just going back to this, man, I love this episode. As I said, everything is truly just great about it. And we have some of the great jokes. Whereas jokes in SpongeBob, really, because there's a Nosferatu at the end, SpongeBob eating his own arms, and of course pulling them off to show an example of what happened to the hash-slinging slasher. Then, of course, the incredible story of the hash-slinging slasher, and such just crazy fun events that go throughout it. I just really love watching this and think they did such a great job. But yeah, honestly, as I said, I always have so much fun when I watch this episode, and everything's great about it at the end, even the twist with it just being a person who wanted a job at the Krusty Krab, and it wasn't some undead fry cook, and of course, the great scenes where they're confessing, where Squidward's saying he'd like SpongeBob, and of course, SpongeBob saying he used Squidward's clarinet to unclog his toilet. And then just so many other great things, like SpongeBob being like, "I'm so touched that you would go to the other side just to entertain me." And Squidward, of course, brings up the facts that, well, he both hates SpongeBob, and of course, how could that be him when he's standing right there? So, yeah, honestly, love this episode. Always is so much fun to watch. And I want to know what you think. Please leave me in the comments, and I'll see you next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.